Now, your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast.
All right, thank you, Rebecca. Well, early on this morning, it's more of the same out there. Not looking at too much activity anywhere across the state. Really no rainfall developing just yet. Just a few clouds out there. But a bit later on today, showers, storms could both be in the forecast in a pretty big way once we get into this afternoon. Of course, haven't gotten rid of the heat just yet either. But the one good thing is at least we don't have any heat advisories. Don't have any fire weather warnings in effect here in West Texas. Can't say the same for areas just off to our north. The entire northern portion of New Mexico is looking at a fire weather warning into this afternoon and evening. That's a red flag day there, and with dry conditions and those same hot temperatures that we're seeing, it's really no surprise. But thankfully, we've gotten some rain off and on over the past week or so. It's helped to keep our drought at bay. Really not seeing much of an impact on our drought monitor, just a little bit of activity there into the Guadalupe Mountains in southeastern New Mexico. But for the most part, we're looking pretty good. We've gotten a decent amount of rainfall so far this year, and even though it's heating up, thankfully we have avoided any of those fire weather conditions. The good news is we got another chance to help to stave off any of that dry air yet again today as more rainfall coming back in, this time south of I-10 into the early afternoon hours. Right around lunchtime is when we'll likely start to see some of those storms developing for us, and then we get that chance to see a bit of a transition up into the basin as we move more towards 4, 5, 6 o'clock. More around the dinner time hour is when we'll see a chance for some of those storms here in the basin, and you can see chance for some widespread activity out there as we move throughout the rest of the day today. Very similar to where we were last week. The good news is severe weather looks unlikely, though wouldn't be surprised to see at least a couple of these storms meet those lower end severe thresholds with some pretty gusty winds. And speaking of, we're already seeing some strong winds out there this morning. 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts have already been registered today, and we're getting those winds coming in around 10 to 15 miles per hour across the majority of the basin. Early temperatures 70s and 80s, but a chance to really heat back up once we move into this afternoon. More triple-digit highs all across the viewing area today. It's going to be plenty hot out there, very similar to where we were last week, with more of those hundreds all across West Texas. Even down into the Davis Mountains, we're looking at upper 90s and lower hundreds. Definitely another hot day out there, and it's not stopping anytime soon. 103 degrees for tomorrow, 102 again on Wednesday, and we stay with triple digits clear through the start of the weekend. Sunday looking just a hair cooler out there at 99 degrees, but boy, this heat is just not stopping anytime soon, and we continue that chance for at least a little bit of afternoon storm activity all through the next 7 days.